Hi VC, this is Aaron with Alamare, and today I am starting with the teas in my collection, and it's a really great group of records. Some some metal, some hard rock, some classic rock, some various other things. A little alt here to start it off. So I'm going to start off with the Talking Heads '77, their debut record. Really good record here, and they're a really good band. I've just recently got these about a month ago. It was on my first vinyl finds in an estate sale here in Idaho. And that's a really good record. And then I also got Naked. Pretty cool cover there. And there's got the lyrics inside, the band. And let's check the label out here. And there's the label. Looks like it needs a cleaning. I thought I cleaned it, but I must have missed this one. I usually clean my stuff when I get it. I have a spin clean. I really love that thing. And then next up, I got this because I was watching Scott Waters' channel and it's on his label. And this is Tango Down with Bulletproof. Pretty good. It's like modern, what you call like glam metal. Pretty good stuff. I mean, I don't like it as well as the stuff that came out back in the 80s and 90s, but this is a decent record. I need to spin it some more on this cool blue vinyl. Pretty good band here. Good record. Tango Down. And next up I've got Tank, Honor and Blood. Good metal record here. I just got this in a recent find. And I was really happy to get this. Still haven't spun it yet. I got so many I gotta get to. Road Racer Records. And here's another one I've just got recently that I haven't spun yet. This is Tarzan. Love this metal. Different label there. And I can't wait to hear those. I'm getting to them. I've got like over 200 records I need to get to that I just got a couple weeks ago, so it's taking a while. Up next I got Tears for Fears with The Hunting. I don't know how early this is in their catalog, but I think it's one of their first. And this has got Mad World on it, which I really like. Been some really good remakes of that. And there's the label. And then Songs from the Big Chair, their popular album, one of the most popular. Head Over Hills and Shout and Everybody Wants to Rule the World, among others. And next I got, this is a glam metal band from the early to mid 80s, I think 84 if I'm 85. This is Tease. Pretty good record here, and they later on became the band called Rough House, who I used to have the cassette of that, and I really like that. I need to find some of my grails, actually. There's the label. I don't like these plastic inners, unless they're the new modern ones that are really nice. But yeah, this is Tease. Pretty good band here. Up next, I got a supergroup, one of my favorite bands. I'll just show it. This is Temple the Dog, with the lenticular cover. Pretty cool. But this is one of my favorite supergroups. It's got Chris Cornell and Matt Cameron from Soundgarden at the time, and Eddie Vedder, Stone Gossard, and Jeff Ament from Pearl Jam. And Matt Cameron, the drummer, is now in Pearl Jam. That's kind of cool. But this is a tribute album to the late Andrew Wood from Mother Love Bone, who's one of my favorite singers. That's one of my favorite bands. I love Mother Love Bone. And he had a song called Man of Golden Words where he said, we've been living in the Temple of the Dog, so that's where they got the name from. And it's a really great record, double record. Chris Cornell and Eddie Vedder singing, you can't go wrong. It's just amazing. Really killer music here. Killer record. And then next up I got 10 Years After. This is A Space and Time. This is a really good record. It's got I'd Love to Change the World. It's the big single off this, which is a really good song. This whole record's pretty good though. Alvin Lee is the guitarist. He's really good. Then I've got Stonehenge from 10 Years After. And this is a gatefold with Stonehenge. And on the Durham label. And then I've got this 10 Years After recorded live. It's a little beat up cover, but it's a double live record here. Yeah, it's all split. There it is. Need to get an upgrade copy of this. It's a good level live record. They're a great band. And then there's the labels. And up next, I got a really great, one of my favorite bands. This is Tesla with Mechanical Resonance. And these first two Tesla records I've had since they came out. They're always been one of my favorite bands. This has, you know, of course, Little Susie and Modern Day Cowboy and Changes and Getting Better. And, you know, it's just a great record. Too Late for Love. Killer stuff here. There's the label. Love this record. And this is probably my favorite Tesla record here, The Great Radio Controversy, because it's got Heaven's Trail, No Way Out. It's probably my favorite song they did. And they got the big hit Love Song and Paradise, which I always thought was a better song than Love Song, but they're both really good for slower songs. And, you know, Hang Tough is on here, and Flight to Nowhere, The Way It Is. Yeah, The Way It Is. Great, great record. If it was made today, they'd probably put this on a double record. There's so many songs on it. But this is a great record here. And then this one took me forever to finally find. And I finally found it. I'm so happy I got it. It's a 5-man acoustical jam. Killer record. This is this wasn't an MTV Unplugged concert, but this kind of started the whole Unplugged thing. This is a double record. And it's great. Great acoustic. And they do, you know, they do a bunch of their big hits, but they also do We Can Work It Out from the Beatles and Signs, which was one of their big hits from the 5-man, what is it, what were they called? 5-man electrical band or something like that. And they do Lodi from Creedence, which is really good. And they combine their song Coming At You Live with Truckin' from the Grateful Dead, and it's really good. It kind of smoothly integrates it into each other. It's really cool. So this is a killer record. This is the one that basically started the whole Unplugged movement. Great record here. Then we got some Psychotic Supper. It's a repress, double record. Another great record here. This has Edison's Medicine on it. And, you know, Don't De-Rock Me, Song and Emotion, which is about Steve Clark, the guitarist from Def Leppard. They on their previous record, they were on tour with Def Leppard, open up for them, and then Steve Clark passed away, the guitarist from Def Leppard, who was their main songwriter. That's why their music changed so much. But their song and Emotion was about him, and it's a really good song. It's got What You Give on it, and Talk About It, and Freedom Slave is amazing. Love this album. Very killer record here. Now I got some old thrash from the 80s and beyond. This is a Testament with The Legacy. Love Testament, great band. Alex Skolnick on the guitar and Chuck Billy on the vocals, of course. Really killer record here. This is their debut. And yeah, this is a really good record here. My favorite record is their second one, which I don't actually have, Practice What You Preach. But this is a repress on this magenta colored vinyl. Pretty cool. Sounds really good. And then I've got some Souls of Black, another really good record from them. Their guitarist Alex Skolnick he's a monster on the guitar, really good. Their whole band's excellent though. They're a really good band. I like Testament a lot. Like I keep saying this, but this is on blue vinyl. See, the big four they had was they always said was Metallica, Megadeth, Anthrax, and Slayer. But I always thought it should have been a big 8, including Testament, Exodus, Death Angel, and Overkill. I thought all 8 of those deserved to be in the same group of great thrash bands. And then here I've got The Formation of Damnation, another really good record. This is more modern. It's from 2009, I believe. Good record here. And it's on this translucent green vinyl. Well, semi-translucent. Kind of a cloudy green. Double record. Both the records look the same, but this is a really good record as well. And then finally, I've got their newest one, Titans of Creation, and this is amazing. This is one of the best thrash albums in the last 20 years. Really killer record here. Love this album. And it's got all the lyrics in here. I like how they do that. And then here's what the vinyl looks like. Pretty cool looking. But this is an amazing record. Then I got this, this is an indie alternative band called The Vikers with Psychotic Beat. Pretty interesting group here. I've only spun this once or twice. I need to spin it some more. But I like it. It's good. Indie rock. indie pop, you know, a little psych in it. Good stuff. Then I got some another super group. This is a really great super group here. This is Them Crooked Vultures, and this has Josh Homme, who's the singer and guitarist from Queens of the Stone Age, but previously he was in Caius, the original lead guitarist of Caius, who was one of my favorite bands. And then he's also in Eagles of Death Metal and this band. And then on the drums you have Dave Grohl, who's the singer and guitarist of Foo Fighters, but was the drummer for Nirvana, and he was a drummer on Queens of the Stone Age, a couple of records, or one at least, and played live with him a few times. And then John Paul Jones from Led Zeppelin plays bass and various other instruments on this, and this album is just amazing. It's really good. John Paul Jones just rocks on this. I've seen them do a live thing on PBS, and they played a lot of the songs from this, and it was just blew my mind. John Paul Jones did. He was so good with the labels. But this is an excellent record. Next up, I got a really killer hard rock band from Ireland. This is Thin Lizzy with Shades of a Blue Orphanage, and this is my only repress of Thin Lizzy records I have. I used to have a few more Thin Lizzy, but I traded them to a friend of mine for some other records, so I'm still regretting that a little. I traded my Chinatown and a couple others away. Well, this is a great record here. Starts out with this killer drumming on this Decca. This is a repress, though. It sounds killer. This is a very early Thin Lizzy, before they got their sound that everyone knows them for. And then this here's another pretty early one. This is called Rocker, 1971 to 1974. And this might be my favorite Thin Lizzy record. I love this record. I think it's a bunch of cast-off songs. It's got like, you know, well, I'll just show the titles there. There they are. But this is a killer record. I love listening to this. Really, really good. Whiskey in the Jar is on this. But the whole record, this is just amazing. Really killer sounding. There's the label there in London. Killer Thin Lizzy record. Then I got some Johnny the Fox. This is another really good one of my favorites as well. These two here are probably my favorite Thin Lizzy records. The Rocker and Johnny the Fox. I love Johnny the Fox. Really good record here. Great band. Really good stuff. Yeah, Johnny the Fox meets Jimmy the Wee. That's such a good song. But this is good all the way through. Really good record. And then here's probably the most popular one. This is Jailbreak. With that song, it had The Boys Are Back in Town, Cowboy song. Emerald is my highlight on this. The guitar work on that is just amazing. That's a great song. But this whole album's really good as well. Really good record. You know, Phil Lynott was a great bass player and singer and songwriter. They had, you know, different guitarists through the ages. You know, on this one they had Brian Robertson and Scott Gorman. But you know, there's been a lot of great guitarists in Thin Lizzy. Then I got some Bad Reputation. Another really good record. This is kind of a heavy one for him. It's really good. I love this record. Yeah, all these Thin Lizzys are really good. And there's the original inner sleeve here. I keep it in another one now. And then this is a really excellent record too. This is Black Rose, a rock legend. Killer record here. I love these Thin Lizzy records. They're a very underrated band. Very good hard rock. And then to cap off the Thin Lizzys, I've got Renegade, which is another decent record. I don't think they put out a bad one, so they're all good. Now next up, I've got a psych band. This is called the 13th Floor Elevators, and this is an original mono copy. It's a little beat up, but my sister gave this to me. She was cleaning out a friend's house. There's the label, and they had it. It was there, and this album, I love this record. It's you know, it starts off with "You're Gonna Miss Me." That's really good. Roller Coaster, really killer. Rocky Erickson is the singer, I believe the guitarist too. I'm not sure of that, but this record here, she told me the person she got it from, where she was they were moving out, and it was this lady that she knows, and apparently she dated the bass player of 13th Floor Elevators when this was out, and that's how she got this record. So this came from the band originally way back when. So it's got a little writing on there. It's a little split up on top, but it's the record plays great. Really killer stuff here. And then I got this recently. This is a 10-inch single of "You're Gonna Miss Me" and tried to hide the 1967 French EP mixes. 13th floor elevators. And there's the back there. Let's see. I think the other side looks different, so I'll take it out here. So picture this. This sounds really good. It's killer sounding. And there's the beast back of it. And then inside there, that's what that looked like. And that's really killer. I love that. And then I have this repress here of Easter Everywhere. So I need to get more 13th floor elevators. They're a really great psych band. I like them a lot. And my sister wouldn't have gave me that one a couple years ago. I would have never really known about them until I discovered them on the VC. And there's the vinyl on this one. This is a good record too, but I prefer the first one. Okay, next up I got a Southern rock band. This is 38 Special with Wild Eyed Southern Boys. It's still a sealed copy here. I have a player beat up copy too, but keep them sealed when I can. Pretty good band here. You know, Hold On Loosely, a big hit from this. Then I got some Special Forces, another good album. Caught Up in You is on here. And then some Tour de Force. Back Where You Belong was a big single off this one. I don't like them as well as Skinner or Allman Brothers, but they're a good band. And I believe the singer might have been the cousin or something of Leonard Skinner's singer. I'm not positive on that. And then Strength in Numbers. And then this is an older artist, B.J. Thomas, Greatest Hits Volume 2. It's one of those, I forgot what they're called. They're not they're a gatefold, but they have the record in the, I should know the name of that. And there's the label there. And then I've got this one. This is Reunion. This has a big hit, Hey, Won't You Play Me Another Somebody Done Somebody Wrong song. Kind of countryish rock, pop mixture. And up next I got a really great artist here. This is a good great heavy metal artist. This is Thor with Keep the Dogs Away. Love this record. This album, this is my favorite Thor record, even though, I don't know, I like some other ones too, but I don't know, it's probably because I got this one first. And I really love this, you know, really great record here. He's a Canadian rock, heavy metal rocker, really good stuff. And then I also have Unchained. This is an EP. This is really good too. I like this just as much actually. You know, it's really killer. When Gods Collide and Rock the City. Anger. Anger's a really good song. Really killer stuff. It's like heavy metal, power metal type. Really good stuff. And then I got two versions of this. I just got this one recently. This is an original copy of Only the Strong. And there's the label. Really good stuff. And I had just got this a few months earlier, a repress. I saw it and ordered it. This before I got that one. And then this one's got a translucent red vinyl. And next up I've got some George Thorogood and the Destroyers. This is their debut. Good record here. There's the label. That's a different label there, Sonnet. And then some Moving On Over. He's very distinctive, of course. Everyone, you know, very distinctive sound, George Thorogood. And then Better Than the Rest. They're all different labels here. That's odd for a band. Okay, and then last one I have is Bad to the Bone. Probably his most known song. Really good artist, George Thorogood. And this is the only thing I have by this band. This is a 12-inch picture disc EP of Backstreet Symphony by Thunder. And there's the beast. There's what's on it. Pretty good glam metal band. a little heavy. Then I got some Till Tuesday with Voices Carry. Pretty good record. Amy Mann, the singer, she's really good on Epic. And then I got some funk, I guess you'd call it. This is The Time. Morris Day, of course, was the singer. This is their first one. They were associated with Prince. You know, they were in the movie Purple Rain and all that. And then I've got this other one by Time, Ice Cream Castle. It's got Jungle Love on it. It's a big hit. And there's the label there. And then I got this hard rock band. This is called TKO with Let It Roll. You know, they're alright. They're kind of AOR hard rock. Pretty good stuff. And then to finish out, I've got a metal band. I'll show I got a 12-inch single first. This is TNT, 10,000 Lovers in One. And then the only full-length album I have is Knights of the New Thunder. Really good record here. This is they have a great guitarist, Ronnie Latecro. Tony Harnell's a singer. Morty Black plays bass, and Diesel Doll on the drums. Good band. I like them. I need to get their Tell No Tales record and a couple others by them. But that's some TNT. That's all in today. I'll finish up the teas next time. Really good stuff in the next section too. Got a lot of metal in there, a lot of classic rock, good stuff. All right, until next time, keep on rocking, everybody.